exciting. I'm streaming on a Saturday because I want to. I have no idea what I'm walking into. Could be fun though.
Come and have a good look yourself. Traditional spices of the highest quality, made with pride and experience.
You've got a deal. I can't thank you enough for always looking after my business.
Believe me, I'm not making this up. Several Eremite mercenary groups are nearly in open conflict, but does the core of 30 care? And that's not all. Did you know that...
Wow! Talk about hurly-burly! This place is busy! Guess that's only to be expected for the largest port in Sumeru.
What crowds?
Maybe it's because of what Dia told us earlier, but Paimon can't seem to shake the feeling that there's also danger lurking in these crowds. Ooh. Let's get our bearings so we can start looking for leads. We know that whatever the Academia lost is related to the gods. But other than that, we don't have much else to go on. Osfun told us to try posing as Academia students while asking around. Paimon checked the Akasha on the way here, and the Academia doesn't seem to have any research facilities in Port Ormos. Paimon doesn't get it. Won't we look even more suspicious going around saying we're Academia students and asking about the stolen item? Well, given all the people that come through here every day, if there's any information to be found, Paimon bets we could find it in the market. Let's ask around and see what we come up with.
Welcome. Welcome. How can I help you to...
Hi there. We would like to ask...
Of course. Especially around this time of year. Students from Sumeru City that are about to graduate often come to Port Ormos to cut loose a little. Many people often talk about how hard it is to get accepted into the academia, let alone graduate. But those who finish their studies and go on to become full-time researchers at the academia have it even harder. Sure, we may not be Sumeru City, but Port Ormos offers beautiful scenery and a stress-free environment. Some even say it's good luck to come to Port Ormos, so students and researchers come flocking here when things get to be too much at the academia. Ah, you see over there? Those are students from the academia. They've been looking worried and miserable ever since they got here a few days ago. If you ask me, the life of a merchant is better. So long as the Akasha teaches us what we need, then life is good.
Those students seem to be discussing something.
Hello.
Let's see if we can listen in.
It's no good. I've tried asking around, but I haven't been able to learn anything useful. Not to mention that a bunch of scary-looking Eremite mercenaries have been posted along the streets now.
There's been a lot of fighting between the different Eremite factions in Port Ormos. If we choose to move on our own, then it would be wise to steer clear of them. Especially the group that's constantly shouting some stuff about the Scarlet King and some resurrection. I've even heard that the Citadel of Regzar is starting to get fed up with them. What was that group called again? Ein something or other?
They're called Ein El Akhmar. Today, I heard that the thing we're after might be in their possession at the moment.
Wait.
Wait, come again?
Don't you see?
Teppy?
Many of the Eremites in Port Ormos deal with trading this
Good
kind
one,
of
he's got the
thing.
same...
They're
that
usually
same
pretty
as
wary of
Teppy.
outsiders, but
And-
not so with students of the academia. It's because the kind of goods that students are looking for
And the bad
aren't
guy
the
in
kind of
Yellen's
goods
story
that Eremites
quest.
are after.
They've been
As
used...
long as they know you're a student, then deals can be made.
They've really just completed... just reused every single character, haven't they? They just used the models over and over again. Hello, Teppy, Mark II.
I've heard that Ain al-Hakmar likes to set up shop at the Jafar Tavern. Supposedly, if you're willing to part with 500,000 mora, they'll give you info on anything.
Wait, did you say 500,000? If information alone costs that much, then how could we ever afford to buy what we're looking for? I guess we might as well give up on trying to graduate this way.
I wouldn't worry too much. Our field of research is very niche. Who else could possibly be after that kind of shady knowledge? I bet it's practically worthless to anyone aside from us.
Well, I guess that makes sense. Then the only thing left for us now is to find a way in. Why don't we all just pool our money together and pay for the information?
Whoa! Did you hear that? A niche field of research and shady knowledge? It all sounds pretty suspicious to Paimon. Is knowledge so? What's your plan? Wait, didn't you hear what they just said? Buying information is going to cost us 500,000 mora. Have you? Oh, all right. Paimon never thought she'd agree to parting with that kind of mora.
I would. I don't particularly want to, but... this may be the worst decision I've ever made, but... eh. Where's the tavern? Okay. Just check it's not in another city altogether. Yoink. Let's get a swishy tail as we walk.
This is the place we heard those students talking about. Let's find a seat somewhere and see if we can spot the group they mentioned.
Oh, you've arrived. Please, take a seat.
So, they think that they can go toe-to-toe with the boss? Ha! Once we reclaim the power of the Scarlet King, they'll be the first that the boss punishes.
They're nothing to be afraid of. Our main rival now is the Caracal Battalion. They've also amassed a significant amount of mora this time, so we mustn't underestimate them.
How can the Caracal Battalion compete with the boss when they're nothing but a bunch of money-grubbing opportunists out for a quick mora?
Yeah, with Boss's fervent devotion, he'll be able to use this power to bring our god back this time.
Huh. All these guys talk about is the Scarlet King, so they're probably the ones we're looking for.
Greater Lord Ruka Devata. That traitor and her followers must not be spared. The day will come when the Scarlet King exacts vengeance on Sumeru, and all of them shall be punished.
Yeah, Paimon was wondering what they meant too. We should ask about that if we get the chance later.
Keep up.
Uh-huh. Honestly, hired mercenaries.
Huh? Who are you? What do you want? A student? Huh. What's a student from Sumeru City doing in Port Ormos? Ah, well, if it's info you want, you've come to the right place. The question is, can you afford it?
Paimon can't stand this. He's so...
Here, this is the merchant's address. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it there. Well, what are you waiting for?
Oh, that's right. We heard you mention the Scarlet King just now. We're actually interested.
Fine. Since you've already handed over the Mora, I guess I can throw in a little extra info. As you can see, members of Ain al-Ahmar are devout believers of the Scarlet King. Years ago, the Scarlet King founded the great desert nation that was our homeland. It was an advanced civilization, far beyond anything you'll see in present-day Sumeru. The Scarlet King was the rightful god of wisdom, but he was betrayed by a companion he trusted. She even stripped him of his title, God of Wisdom.
So, you mean the...
Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, yes. That shameless wretch destroyed the Scarlet King's civilization, and our ancestors were forced to flee to this land where we were made to suffer the tyranny of our enemies. Furthermore, she conspired with the Academia to cover up the truth of her actions, and create the merciful and benevolent facade for which she is now known. Ugh, just thinking about it sickens me. But the story doesn't end there, oh no. The Scarlet King isn't truly dead. Mark my words, our god shall return. If what I'm saying makes you shiver with fear, it might not be too late for you to become a believer of the Scarlet King. I don't have anything to say to you Academia people about that. I think this conversation has reached its end.
Not just yet. This man is a fraud.
You again? Deranged Academia lunatic.
Yes, it's me again. I already warned you that if you weren't willing to sit and discuss things with me, I'd take measures to make things uncomfortable for you. Listen to me. That address he gave you is fake. Or at least, you won't find a merchant waiting for you there. This group has been boasting all around that they can provide information on a certain item as a means of luring people into their territory. Once you show up, they keep up the act until they have hard evidence that you want to purchase said item. Then they use that to squeeze you for all the more you're worth.
Hey! Shut it all, Hatham! What are you playing at, trying to ruin our business like this,
I told you the other day. I wish to discuss my terms with your boss.
Ha! The boss made it perfectly clear that he won't negotiate with you.
Yes, and in no uncertain terms. But that was then. It does not preclude him from changing his mind in the future.
I'm warning you. Don't push us, or this could get ugly. We don't usually get rough with people from the Academia because it just complicates things. For a lunatic like you, though, we might just have to make an exception.
If you're suggesting that we escalate this from a verbal exchange to a physical one, I accept. After all, even the Archons used war to negotiate the ownership of Teyvat. If, on the other hand, we can't agree on any means of negotiation at all, then I'm afraid my next course of action will sting a little more than the mere falling through of a few business deals. I will jeopardize the Eremite's reputation, which I know you value above all else. I am quite confident that if I began to take such action, your boss would willingly approach me himself. However, I fear that by then, some things will have happened that cannot be undone. Also, a word of advice. I suggest you tell your boss exactly what happened here today. Otherwise, he might blame you for not telling him in the future.
What did you say?
Consider this. Have I ever failed to follow through on my word in the past?
This guy is really out of his mind.
Okay then. If you really have a death wish, let's meet a week from today. The pier in front of the Pharos Lighthouse, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, sharp. Don't expect us to hold back.
Not so fast. First, you return the 500,000 Mora to them.
Thank you.
Please, I beg you, don't provoke them. We can't afford any trouble with this crowd. They haven't even paid for their food yet.
Don't think they will.
Ah, Mr. Iman. There appears to be fewer staff in the restaurant recently. This wouldn't happen to be because they're all busy spreading the word to the students, would it?
Well...
Someone who chooses to do business with a group like that really can't afford to get so flustered the instant someone confronts them about it. Consider the meal compensation for our silence. I'd say you're getting an excellent deal.
Whoa, did you see that? He not only got us our Mora back, but sent the Emirites running too. Plus, he seems to know a lot about what's going on around here. Let's catch up with him and ask some questions.
Yeah, he's at academia. We haven't found anything from him before.
Wait up! It's Al-Haytham, right?
What do you want? No need for thanks. My goal was to get to them, and you two gave me just the opportunity I needed. We're even. Oh, I advise you to keep your distance from them. Since they weren't able to make off with your Mora in the end, they might harass you again in the future. All right. Goodbye.
Hold your horses! We still have something. Since you tore through their scam right in front of them.
Who exactly are you two? And a student. Right. Look, you should know that those thugs conducting business with you had nothing to do with your lie.
Huh? Oh, yeah! She's really strong!
She doesn't even have a vision.
Maybe not, but she can still use elemental energy. Otherwise, there's no way we'd go. Those hot-headed thugs are definitely gonna bring a lot of backup for your next meeting, even if you don't go alone.
All right, I accept. Got a pen and paper? If you're searching for someone who sells that kind of merchandise, I'll give you one of their addresses, and you can try your luck. We'll reconvene at the appointed time by the pier. It doesn't matter if you show up or not.
So, since you were happy to give us this merchant's information, does that mean
You were willing to part with 500... Okay. Well, if you truly are as skilled as you claim... Look, if you've been making inquiries, then you have to know something by now. Tell me what you know so far, so I don't waste time repeating information.
We know it's connected to the academia somehow, and that not only do the Eremites...
You know almost everything there is to know, but you're... This is what you've been looking for.
Huh? Paimon can't...
This is a knowledge capsule. To put it simply, it's a vessel that can store a fixed quantity of canned
It's a
knowledge.
USB.
It's like a miniature Akasha. Anyone who links it to their personal Akasha terminal instantly becomes privy to its contents. Correct. Anyone. Unlike the Akasha, which heavily regulates who can access what information, knowledge capsules confer their contents without any requisites.
That's amazing!
It's essentially a convenient and harmless vestibule for knowledge. Unfortunately, it's illegal in Sumeru to privately possess or trade them. They were created as a means for scholars to transfer knowledge gained from Irminsul into the Akasha, and are intended to be destroyed immediately after use. But despite strict regulations, some of these knowledge capsules will always escape destruction. After all, there will always be those in this world who are dissatisfied with life as designed for them by the Akasha and wish to change their fate. Over the past century, a wide variety of canned knowledge has been leaked from the academia. Now, in Port Ormos, the valuable ones are a means to Mora for the Eremites. Meanwhile, those which the Eremites deem to be useless to them occasionally prove useful to the common citizens and hapless academia students. Well, I think that about sums it up. Oh, so that's your true objective. With our current arrangement, I don't believe I can offer an answer. You're still resolved. Fine. Let's talk somewhere with fewer people.
Let's get more ice water.
Let's continue our conversation here. If you wish to learn more about the knowledge capsule that the Academia lost, then you must help me with something. I need you to find someone named Dory, a traveling merchant. Unlike the peddlers who hawk inferior knowledge capsules, she often has quality goods in stock. Some say that as long as there is profit to be made, There's nothing she won't dare to sell. She's guarded against people from the academia because most of her wares don't comply with academia regulations. I think she blacklisted me. I met with her informant, but it soon became clear that they had no intention of letting me get any further. Become one of Dory's customers and earn her trust. This is my condition for further collaboration.
Why do you want us to meet with her?
Until you complete this task, you don't have question privilege.
Fine.
You two are outlanders who haven't been here for long, so Dory should view you as safe clients. I'll give you the informant's address and their contact password. Beyond the password, though, I have no way of knowing what other tricks she might have up her sleeve.
This is kind of nerve-wracking.
The true challenge begins after you meet her. She has a keen nose for Mora and a shrewd eye for wares, and she only likes customers who she deems to have good taste. I'll prepare some funds for you. Buy her highest quality wares and earn her approval.
What? We only just saw a knowledge capsule for the first time. We don't know how to tell which ones are good and which ones are bad. Is that something we can learn quickly?
That's true. Have you two heard of elemental sight? Oh? That's a surprise. Guess I'll have to hold you in higher regard. Anyway, that ability should resolve your issue.
How? How?
Here are 2 knowledge capsules. Tell me, can you detect any difference in their quality?
Nope, they're all equally shiny.
They look the same to Paimon.
Try inspecting them with elemental sight.
How'd it go? Did you see anything?
Rumor has it that higher quality knowledge capsules generally appear brighter when viewed through elemental sight. That's because knowledge originates from Irminsul, the root of Dendro power itself. The more powerful the knowledge, the richer it is in Dendro energy. However, some canned knowledge with a high concentration of elemental energy is of little use in contemporary times, so those capsules are of little value. Using elemental sight is merely a stopgap measure, but it should suffice for earning Dory's trust.
That sounds pretty impressive.
Here's a sheet with the informant's location and contact password, and here is the Mora for purchasing canned knowledge. Don't be cheap. You'll need to spend to catch Dory's eye. If there's any Mora left over, just keep it. Oh, and be sure to exercise some caution. There have been Matra present in Port Ormos lately. Your efforts will be for naught if they catch you.
Matra?
They belong to the Academia's regulatory body. They also handle cases of illegal canned knowledge transactions. Like I said, the Academia has banned both their trade and possession. The Matra are razor sharp. You're in for nothing good if they lock their sights onto you. If you two want to back out, now's the time. Okay, then we have a deal. If you succeed in your dealings with Dory, come find me at the Wikela Funduk. We'll have an open discussion then.
Looking at what Al-Haytham wrote, Dory's informant is a trader near Old Ormos. Let's follow these instructions and try to get in contact with him.
Huh? Okay. What's that? Okay.
Hello. What are you two looking to buy? What a unique palette. We have unripe horror fruits, but we usually keep them in the back. I'll have someone escort you.
Following the paper got us past the
Ronak, these two want to buy...
Got it. You two, please follow me. You two have a fascinating fashion sense. We haven't seen a customer wearing a Sumeru rose for quite some time.
Hold on. Let me think. Sumeru Rose means common merch. No, look again. We're obviously wearing morning flowers.
Ah, my mistake. I do apologize.
Whew. That pop quiz sure was scary.
Ah, the warehouse is up ahead. Please follow me.
What? Are you serious? Okay. Doing that first. I don't believe this. Hang on.
The value of knowledge cannot simply be quantified in monetary terms.
Ah. Teleport.
Keep up.
Port Ormos is pretty great. There's so many new and interesting... Sumeru's largest commercial port sure lives up to its name. Look at all the merchants.
All thanks to your artistic license. That's how. I should have made you wait until we got an update from Tanja.
But when I finished the prototype Aranara yesterday, you agreed that the kids would like it. That's why we tried bringing it out for a test run today.
Well, I never thought they'd dislike it so much.
Oh, what should we...
Whoa. Yeah. Compared to everyone else, they seem really down in the dumps. Let's go find out what's going on. Hey there. Paimon's name is Paimon.
Oh, I noticed you two a moment ago. Welcome to... what's bothering us is this prototype Aranara. To start with, could I get your opinion on it?
Prototype Aranara? You mean this wood carving here?
Oh, there we have it. The verdict is in. What a headache.
Not the first negative feedback we've had.
So, what exactly...
So for context, Aranara are magical creatures in Sumeru fairy tales that live in the forest. For the store's 20th anniversary, we plan to release a series of hand-carved toys based on the Aranara stories that kids know and love. This is a prototype we made to get an idea of how they would react. But when we put it out there, the reaction was not quite what we'd anticipated.
They thought it looked like a mushroom too, huh?
No, worse than that, actually. I can't quite
This is not an Aranara. No way! I've read Uncle Tanja's Aranara and the Ill Little Fungus. It says that Aranara are supposed to be chubby and squishy. The carving looks nothing like that.
Toys do look better. Uncle Tonder said in Aranara's vow that you can deceive the eyes, but you can't deceive the heart. This carving makes me feel lost and confused inside. I don't think the creator put his heart into it at all. It's nothing like an Aranara.
Ooh, didn't put his heart into it. Kassid and Alia didn't like this carving, but I think it's okay. It doesn't look too happy, so it's kind of pitiful in a cute way.
Oh, a pansy!
Yeah, so I would totally ask my dad to get it for me, if it wasn't meant to be an Aranara.
Oh, well, that took a sudden turn for the worse. We asked the children for their opinions.
Oh, how did it go? Has it maybe, grown on them at all? Oh, this is such a shame. Why isn't Tanger back from Gandharvaville yet?
Oh, the kids kept mentioning an
Uncle Tanger is a famous children's author here in Port Ormos. He wrote quite a few stories in the past, but none of them were popular among children. Just like our prototype Aranara. But around a year or so ago, he suddenly had a eureka moment or something. And suddenly the children loved every one of his stories.
That's right. My little Ghaffari loves his stories too. The whole reason we decided to make these carvings was because we saw just how popular the Aranara are among children. We asked Tanja for guidance, but right after he agreed, he went off to Gandharvaville with his son to look for inspiration. They haven't returned yet. We were running out of time, so we had no choice but to carve an Aranara based on our own imaginations. As you can see, this was the result.
Oh, we have to do something. Hey, since you're the famous traveler, could you do us a favor and look for Tanger in Gandharvaville, he doesn't have to come in person if he's too busy. Please, if only to put a smile on the...
They seem pretty desperate. Let's help them out. Yep.
Okay. I think I could do it now.
Before I retrieve your products, I need to confirm a few things. Please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice. Thanks. If better goods come in, you'll be the first to know. You look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
Yep, that's the right answer. But eating hara fruit that makes your head and ears ring sounds like a bad life decision.
Would you like your hara fruits to be packaged in the Sumeru City or Port Ormos style? Wow, you two sure are generous customers. We'll be sure to package your products beautifully. Okay, everything has been confirmed. Miss Dory is waiting for you up at... Shoot! It's the Matra! Run!
What? The Matra? Where? Oh, Hatham said we're done for if they catch us. We gotta get out of here. We don't know this area, so let's follow that informant. He ran that way. Look, he's over there.
Keep up.
Hey, if you're hiding from the Rishbaland tiger, come this way. Another password. Huh? Oh, that voice came from behind the building on the right.
Here, over here. You can stop running now.
So you were the one who was calling out to us just now. But, are we definitely gonna be safe here?
These two good customers wish to buy some horror fruit, Miss Dory. And if there's nothing else, I'll just excuse myself.
Oh, very good. Thank you.
Huh? Wait, you're Dory? I'm unsure thought you'd look a whole lot scarier.
Hey, what are you trying to say, Princess Pea-Brain? I can be scary enough when I need to be, believe you me. If you don't watch what you say, then you can forget about doing any business. But it seems you two have actually done pretty well so far. Not only did you manage to find the informant, your reactions were also pretty sharp. You don't really look like criminals or anything, but I bet my Mora that you've been involved in some shady dealings, haven't you?
Hyman's not sure if that's supposed to be a compliment, but we'll take it.
I can't risk doing business with people who start huffing and puffing after just a few paces. No matter how much Mora they might have. Not only will they get caught by the Matra, but they'll also get us into trouble. As decent folks trying to run an honest business, we don't need any of that. Wouldn't you agree? So that's why I prefer to have customers like you. It's your first time here, but don't worry, I won't ask too many questions. Even if you wish to buy enough knowledge capsules to decorate your house with, please, knock yourself out. As long as you have lots of round, shiny Mora, then we're all good. Ah, yes, of course.
Wow, she has a trove of canned knowledge. Whew. She'd probably be in...
What kind of products do you seek, my dear? Take this one, for example. An analysis of the sociological ideology and dialectics of the Hilichurls. Only 3 people in all of Teyvat have ever studied it, making it extremely rare. It's on sale now for 350,000 Mora.
No, but I can point you to someone in Mondstadt who might be interested in that.
Yeesh, who would want to be an expert in that topic?
Elon Musk.
Or how about the architectural styles and construction methods of Teyvat in the early Archon War period?
I am actually
With this
interested in
one,
that.
You can become an expert in historic architecture preservation and find an excellent, well-paying job in nearly any nation.
Ooh, now this sounds like it could be useful.
2 million Mora, and it's yours. No discounts.
Whoa! That's a lot of Mora!
Of course, you are free to pick whatever your hearts desire. The contents and price of each knowledge capsule are indicated in small text on the body of each one, down at the bottom.
Alright, let's try the method that Al-Haytham mentioned.
You've really got a good head on your shoulders, and quite the eye for quality.
We'll take these, please and thank you.
My oh my, you are blessed with a taste for both the exquisite and the extravagant. Customers like you are a rare breed. 1 in 100. No, 1 in 1,000 even. Listen, I have a special offer for you two. If you spend just 100,000 more, you can pick any knowledge capsule of your choice up to a value of 1 million Mora.
Say what now? Hey, did you hear that? Spend another 100K and we get a capsule worth a whole million! But all the canned knowledge we just bought is easily worth 500,000 more. Think about it. We've gone to all this trouble to get this can. Aren't you even the least bit curious about how this whole canned knowledge thing works? We're talking instant knowledge here. Don't you want to try it yourself? Come on, come on. We still have around 100,000 of Al-Haytham's Mora left. So let's put it to good use by finding something useful for you. Ahem. You've got a deal, Dory.
Excellent. Then please, select from this...
a second. Paimon thought we could...
Oh, but my dear customer, the knowledge capsules over here are...
Uh-oh. Paimon has a bad feeling about this. Let's use Elemental Sight again to check these.
They're all trash.
So, what did you see? So, they're all worth about the same amount? Well, anyway, the more has already been spent, so let's at least try to find something useful. Let Paimon take a look here. An introduction to traditional Sumeru brewing techniques, the art of growing spices, an overview of ancient runes...
We'll take that one.
Oh, how about this one? Sword Fighting Techniques 8.
No.
Not sure we'd ever find volumes 1 through 7, but at least this knowledge should be useful, right? We'll take this one.
All right, very good. I'm expecting some new goods in the next couple days, so be sure to check back again soon. Whether it's canned knowledge or anything else you need, bring your Mora to Dory and doors will open.
So I think we're not getting any of that Mora.
Adherence with Dory went smoothly enough. Let's head to Wakala Funduk and meet up with Alhaitham. Hopefully now he'll finally tell us about what the Academia lost.
What the heck did I get? I would have loved the ancient runes instead, because Tavat's basically covered in them. Oh! Oh, come on! Thank you. Why couldn't we have gotten the ancient runes instead? Sounds a lot more fun.
You two made it. And from the looks on your faces, you were successful.
Yep.
Whoa. There's so many people from the Academia here. Why would you pick this place as our meetup spot?
Well, Wakela Funduk is under the Academia's control, so naturally the Academia has people working here. I came to Port Ormos under the pretense of conducting official business.
You're a pretty daring guy.
Relax. No one here is interested in anything we say, and the Macher won't come here.
Okay, we did what you asked. So, can you tell us about the knowledge capsule that the Academia lost now?
Before that, I have to ask, why are you two so intent on tracking it down? You don't have to answer, of course.
Yeah, she just wants to meet the God of Wisdom and ask her about something important. We've been in Sumeru for a while now, but we still haven't found a way. When we heard that the Academia had lost something that might be related to the gods, we came here in case it turned out to be our lucky break.
In that case, you're on the right track. A short while ago, the Academia lost a knowledge capsule in the desert. It's supposedly a divine knowledge capsule. Use it, and you'll gain the wisdom of the gods.
Wow, there's really such a thing as that? Hey, if we find it, do you think we could learn how to meet the Dendro Archon? Ooh, or even how to find your brother?
I highly doubt it has any mystical properties, but it does indeed exist. And it's right here, in Port Ormos.
So, where exactly?
That's what we need to find out next. I won't deny that. I am investigating because I'm curious as to what the divine knowledge capsule truly is. As you know, the Eremites in Port Ormos also have their eyes on it. It is an extremely precious item. The knowledge contained within may bring great power or wealth to whoever has it in their possession. Several brigades have been vying for ownership of it as of late, but there is still no victor. My personal finances and connections cannot compete with those of the Eremites. After attempting various methods, I finally managed to reach a tentative agreement with several brigades. I agreed to forego ownership of the Divine Knowledge Capsule in exchange for the opportunity to study it. After all, there's no harm in understanding what it is. However, there are those who are less amenable to negotiation, such as those from Ain al-Ahmar. They adamantly believe that the Divine Knowledge Capsule contains the Scarlet King's power, and that he will return to this world when they obtain it. They refuse to let anyone from the Academia tarnish their deity's soul.
So you kept hounding them because they refused to cooperate with you?
Yes. Ain al-Ahmar isn't exactly wealthy, but its members are determined to get that capsule by any means necessary. To that end, they've resorted to many methods more foul than fair in order to amass sufficient funds. So, I've been sabotaging their business to force them into negotiating with me. The Divine Knowledge Capsule should be up for a secret auction within the next few days. Each brigade will place their own bid, and the prize will be covertly given to the winner. To ensure the capsule's security and to evade the Matra's notice, the winning brigade will not publicly disclose their victory. Unless I know whose hands the Divine Knowledge Capsule ends up in, my agreements with them will fall through. Dory is the most reliable source of information, but that avenue was previously closed to me. With you on board now, the situation is different.
In other words, you wanted us to befriend Dory so you could find out where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is.
Yes, you can say that. But this arrangement harms none of us. The day after tomorrow, go back to Dory and try to purchase information on the Divine Knowledge Capsule's whereabouts. If she has no information, wait 2 days and approach her again. If I get the opportunity to study the Divine Knowledge Capsule, I will relay my findings to you. Will that suffice as compensation? Okay, then we'll meet up in 2 days.
Alhaitham, before you go, we actually bought a knowledge capsule for ourselves, but we're not sure how to use it.
You two want to try using a... Doing so right under the Academia's nose is a bit problematic, though. What do you say we head to the outskirts of town?
Oops. May as well walk, otherwise I'll never figure out which way to go. I'll be lost all the time. I'm looking at those boats, you know what I think? I wish we could change the design of our little boat. Just aesthetically, it could be the same size, but I just like it.
Alright, this place works. Show me the capsule you purchased.
Here.
Sword Fighting Techniques 8. Huh. A combat class knowledge capsule. This class is something of a rare find these days, since most have been taken by the Eremites to augment their battle capabilities.
Really? Aw, yeah, what a great buy!
If you want to determine the efficacy of this capsule, I can evaluate your combat ability. However, effects will likely be minimal if you already possess a high amount of strength. We can conduct a controlled experiment where you fight 2 battles. One before using this knowledge capsule, and one after. While you fight, we can use an Akasha terminal to monitor your various physical parameters.
It'll be scanned
There
into
may be
Akasha so you can
variances in
keep
your
tabs on
physical
us,
strength
okay.
between the 2 tests, as well as a disparity in your opponent's abilities. But don't worry. I'll run statistical analyses afterward.
Wow! Alhaitham! Paimon's curious about something, though. You definitely weren't one of those students who needed canned knowledge to graduate from the academia, right? So, what?
When you are unable to understand a researcher's actions. All right, let's begin the test.
Ah! Okay. Who am I fighting? Okay.
Rain outlines your face. No, my...
Dodge! Break force!
I'll uproot you. Can't see?
Oh! One is strong! I'll handle this! Let me lead you first.
All right. I'll link your Akasha terminal to record data. The next step is to use this knowledge capsule. Hold it in your hand. I'll help you establish a connection with it so you can activate its power.
Okay.
Hey, how are you feeling? You mean that it...
All right. Time for round 2.
Feel particularly boosted.
Race to the wicket!
Now, I'll start recording data again.
Oh, hey, Thumb. How's it going?
Well, the knowledge capsule you purchased did improve her combat capability. During the second fight, her overall fighting performance increased by 0.073%.
Wait, how much? Ah! Dory's such a jerk! She totally scammed us! 1 million more...
Of course, this could be because she is so powerful that the capsule's contents were unable to produce a substantial increase. At the very least, this test allowed me to gain more insight into you two. Our deal seems increasingly worth my investment. I'm heading back to Akela Funduk. I await your response in 2 days' time. This is Mora for when you ask Dory for information. Pay her as much as she requests.
Ugh. I hear a car outside screaming. I should probably let him in. Okay, cat, I'm coming. What is it? Look at me, what is it, cat? Hmm? I hear you. What is it? What is it?
Every course of action has its risks.
Ooh.
Be careful.
And oh, cat, please don't stand on that. I need the microphone in one piece. Okay, sit on my lap, okay? Sit on my lap and get your tail out of my mouth. Cats. Hmm. Please don't eat the microphone.
Every course of action has its risks. Be careful.
Cat! Wait, hang on, I'm pausing this. Cat, can you just... Silly cat. Oh. What's wrong with you, kitty? Hmm? What's wrong? It's like two people through the house you could be petted by, huh? They just wanted me. Okay. You spoiled little baby. Yes, you are. Okay, cat, give me a second. I will move this here. I'll get a pillow on my lap so I can sit on top of that, okay? Because these legs can't be comfy for you. Oh, oh. Wait, briefly turn around. Grab that. Ooh, you're falling. You're falling. There we are. Oh. Just pretend. Oof. Just pretend I'm juggling in the background. That's basically what I'm doing. There we are. Is that better? Is that comfy? Where'd I put my controller? There I put it. Cat, sit down. Cat. Ooh. Not even sure if I turned it to the right time. Oh, it was meant to be 7, wasn't it?
Let's see Dory today and ask her about where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is.
Oof. Oh, cat! Cat, you're adorable and you're cute. I kinda need to play the game. Come on. See? Is that better? I'm playing with every other finger but my 2 pinkies, which I'm stroking you with. Sorry, Dory, we're a bit late.
Here, over here! Oh, welcome back, my loyal patrons. What can I do for you this time? You name it. Canned knowledge, supplies, or anything else you need.
Can you really get us in?
Aha! So it appears that canned knowledge alone is no longer sufficient for your opulent appetite. Then please, oblige me. Tell me what you... Oh! I knew customers with pockets as deep as yours would undoubtedly crave something more profound than ordinary canned knowledge. But you know, that kind of information isn't going to be cheap.
I expected that.
After all, I had to work really hard to weasel my way into the auction site. Not to mention that if anyone found out that I was the leaker, I would be in big, big trouble.
But how can we be sure your information is accurate?
Because to me, anything of value is what I consider to be my supply. Therefore, I must always be aware of what's hot on the market in order to secure more sales. As for the information's authenticity, well, you've no need to worry about that. I used a camera to take a picture of the transaction. That way, no one... It's always a pleasure doing business with such sterling patrons. Now that you've paid in full, here's the scoop. The Divine Knowledge Capsule was purchased yesterday by a certain Misery, the leader of Ain El Ahmar.
Oh no.
Ain El Ahmar.
Ah, so you're all... The group has done everything in their power to obtain the Divine Knowledge Capsule. After all, they believe it contains the power of the Scarlet King. That Divine Knowledge Capsule is unlike any other canned knowledge I've seen before. It was glowing bright red. The capsule is clearly visible in the picture I took. You can look for yourself.
Thanks for for the info, Dor.
Please, it's my pleasure. It's all thanks to discerning customers such as yourselves that my efforts yesterday were not in vain. Please, don't hesitate to contact me if you ever need anything else in the future. Mora for Dory opens doors.
Well, we figured out where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is. It turns out it ended up in the hands of Ain el-Ahmar. Let's head back and talk to Al-Haytham.
Let me look at the photo first. So no picture whatsoever. Your swishy tail. Like yours, Kit Kat. No, it's just slightly poofier, isn't it? Except when you get annoyed and then you go all poofy like a fox.
Al-Haytham, we got the info you wanted.
Really? All right. Let's hear it.
Dory even gave us evidence to verify the...
Huh, look at that. Clear as day. It must have taken some guts just to infiltrate the scene of the Eremites' transaction. But then to get close enough to take a picture like this. Bold move, Dory. Very bold move. All right. The person in this picture is indeed Misery, the leader of Ain el-Ahmar. And the glowing red capsule he's holding appears to be the Divine Knowledge Capsule. In which case, if we play our cards right, when we confront them next week, we should be able to force them to show their hand.
At first, Paimon didn't get why you were provoking these Ain el-Ahmar guys. But now, it sort of makes sense. Everything's playing right into your hands. After we defeat them, we can finally have a serious talk.
Thank you for your time and efforts. Take a few days off while I make some preparations. Let's meet up again. See you then.
Al-Haytham sure is taking his time. Where could he be? Oh, there he is.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's head to the pier in front of Pharos Lighthouse.
Let's go.
Sorry.
Everywhere's the same.
I swear I'm allergic to this cat. I mean, I am probably allergic to slightly, but not enough to get rid of you. Don't worry, cat. Let me check. This isn't a number. I'm on the wrong side. Right. Those are very nice vases. I kind of want one. Oops. Right.
Al-Haytham. I knew you were crazy, but I didn't know you were crazy enough to actually show up.
It was I who demanded that these negotiations take place. I was more worried that you might go back on your promise. But to your credit, it appears that you're sticking to your word. This is turning into quite an occasion. I also brought some backup.
Backup? Aren't you the brat from the restaurant the other day? You've come to support this? I'm not going to mince my words. Once we're done with you, you'll be nothing more than fish food. Get 'em, boys!
come. Good luck, you two.
Right, Paimon.
That's close enough.
Let's nip that in the bud. Enshroud! No, my sword!
Where do you think you're
Blind your fate.
I'll be back. Feeling lucky to the wicked. Coward.
I hear everything.
You want it?
Academia scum! Boss! Finally! Did you use it? Great! Now we can... Boss?
It's a USB of a virus, wasn't it?
Boss! What's wrong?
What happened to him?
We have to cut his Akasha connection, now.
Target acquired. Arrest him.
Do not impede our work. Is that understood, Al-Haytham?
Of course. I was only trying to help.
Take him away. World, forget me.
What in Teyvat just happened? It's like that big guy suddenly lost his mind.
And I must be losing my mind too, because suddenly I want to pull for all of him.
It looks like he used the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
You mean the Divine Knowledge Capsule did that to him? Oh, yeah. You mean how some researchers go insane after getting knowledge from Irminsul?
I've heard of numerous incidents of researchers in Satyavada life going insane. The state that man is now in suggests that this is a similar situation. This Divine Knowledge Capsule does appear to be linked to the gods, but beyond that, it doesn't seem anything like the rumors suggest. Possessing it doesn't grant you divine wisdom or power. Did you hear what he said? World, forget me. What could that possibly mean?
If the mantra took him away, then that means the Academia got the Divine Knowledge Capsule back too. What a shame. We were so close. Still, Paimon didn't expect the Divine Knowledge Capsule would be so dangerous. Imagine if we...
As things stand, there is no reason for me to remain in Port Ormos.
Oh, we were so busy trying to find the Divine Knowledge Capsule that Paimon forgot to ask you something. Since you're a member of the Academia, do you have any idea how we can go about meeting Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Truthfully, I don't. Lesser Lord Kusanali appears to exist outside of Sumeru's entire administration. Most of the time, you wouldn't know she exists at all. Moreover, since the Academia possesses the Akasha, a symbol of our deity's wisdom, scholars have no reason to desire to make contact with the deity herself anyway.
Everything about Lesser Lord Kusanali is such a mystery.
I'm heading back to the Academia. How about you two?
It's almost the day of the Sub-Zeros Festival. Maybe we should head back too. We've been rushed off our feet over the past few days, so maybe a little rest and relaxation will do us good. Farewell, Hatham. Until we meet again.
Now, do I deal with this thing first? Or should I produce the report that the higher-ups require?
Okay. Uh... Now, the question is, should I go on to the next one? Or save that for tomorrow?
We didn't miss the Sub-Zero's festival, right?
Probably.
Let's hurry and find Dunyarzad. Paimon thinks she must be around the Grand Bazaar, since she showed us around there last time.
That's not where we're going right now. Hang on. I'll leave that link because I don't want to actually run into it by accident. What am I looking for? Possibly around here? Wait, it might be there. Could be wrong. Wasn't there meant to be people here? I just loaded in too fast? Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong thing. I probably am. I might have to do it anyway. I was under the impression you had to do that quest to unlock the reputation thing. Ah well. No, we'll do the next one as well.
There she is! Dunyarzad! We're back!
Just as promised, Traveler and Paimon. I'm so glad that you two came back to celebrate Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday. Indeed. The festival's tomorrow. We've been preparing for so long that I can't help but feel a little nervous.
There's no need to be nervous. Paimon's sure that Lesser Lord Kusanali will feel everyone's gratitude.
Thanks, Paimon. I hope that everyone who comes to the festival will also have a good time. Speaking of which, did you manage to make your way to Port Ormos? Discover anything over there?
Of course we went. A lot of things happened there.
I see. Sounds like you two had another exciting adventure. If there is another chance, I would...
My lady, if you went to Port Ormos in your current state, we'd both be in for a lifetime of trouble.
Dia! You were eavesdropping!
Hang on, let me just grab something.
It's called covert protection. Keeping an ear out for what's going on around my employer is part of the job.
It's alright, Dia. I merely said I would like to go. I know better than to think my body could handle it. The festival's tomorrow. I've been doing nothing but causing trouble for you. So Dia, please take some time to relax. I'll be fine.
Even when you put it that way, it still doesn't feel right.
Don't worry, my guardian knight.
Okay, fine, but only tonight. Tomorrow's a big
Hi.
day, and many no-good scumbags are gonna try to
Doing
take
the event.
advantage of that.
Not the event. The Archon quest.
Oh, you two must be exhausted from your long journey back to the city. My apologies for not realizing this sooner. I've already prepared a room for you to rest. Please follow me.
Whoa, you're so thoughtful. Paimon's so ready.
I usually don't stream on a Saturday, but I was tired. When I say tired, I mean I was very, very tired of not having reputation quests. I really want that glider. Cat. My cat is sitting on my lap and just existing. Let's see you. Gonna purr into the microphone? You just want to eat the microphone, okay. Silly cat. Oh. A bit. Hang on.
It's also fairly close to where I've been staying.
It looks really nice.
Come on, faster.
Not at all.
That's Paimon's specialty.
Oh, if you don't mind, how about all of my friends will be working the festival. And Dia's still...
Yeah. It'll be pretty hard to relax and enjoy the festival if Dia's constantly hovering.
Then let's meet at the nearby bazaar first thing tomorrow morning. Have a great night.
It's a deal. Good
But-
night, Dunyarzad.
I wish I'd started streamed earlier so you could see my trouble I had with
See you tomorrow.
my trouble I had with Ayaka and her sakura flowers. Ugh. Or Goro.
To really look forward to the Sub-Zero festival too. Will there be lots of yummy food? Oh no. Thinking about food.
And Goro and his Sango pearls. Okay, cat, do you want out of the room or not?
Did we oversleep?
I don't know. Do we oversleep? We don't have watches or clocks or anything here, apparently.
We should go meet Dunyarzad right away.
That's a very weird house. Just you go in and there's a bed right there. Goro's Sango pearls. And Ayaka and Iyato's sakura flowers. Oh wait, I was going to show you my
Traveler, Paimon.
Tignari build.
I've been waiting for you two.
Good morning, Dunyarzad. We must have overslept a little bit.
Not at all. I arrived early. Today...
You've worked so hard for this day.
You know it. Oh, it's just that, as expected. Well, Bishop.
Right, hang on, where's my Tignari build? I'm still using just Ganyu's stuff. Okay, he's at 80. I'm getting more of these. Now, almost ready. Almost full, and he's still got the absolute trash cup. Lucky you. I had like 13 and I had to do the whole thing for Ayaka, and then I forgot. I didn't know Ayato had the flowers as well, so... Yeah. Wait. I did get some of the deep hood artifacts, but they're also very, very rubbish. Like I don't. Okay, look. Defense, HP, flat attack, defense, some energy recharge, and crit damage. Look at this. Defense, flat attack, crit rate. Ugh. Also, its attack is main stat. I would have loved elemental mastery. Ugh. Dendro damage would be fantastic here, but nope. And what this, which is also, even though it's crit rate, is crap. That's the extent of my luck. It's all bad luck. I did get more Dendro Cups, but they're all equally bad. Hang on. Wait, hang on. Dendro. Here are my free Dendro Cups. Look at them in despair. They're all blue. All blue. And this one, it looks nice, but you realise it's blue. And the percentages are so low.
Many vendors came out of the blue to support the event, and they insisted on covering costs themselves.
Oh, let me let the cat out. He's gonna go screaming in a second. Okay, you can come out. Of course, he's not getting back in because he's just gonna run in and jump on everything. Right, where was that? I'm coming.
They pay for everything out of pocket? Oh, sounds like they're not in this just for the Mora.
Yeah, I did do the strong box. It was a scam.
Contributing to a lively festival atmosphere is more important than
I think the RNG from the
especially since
Crimson Witch carries over.
To celebrate Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday.
Ooh, they're selling food over that way. Let's go take a look.
This is a stall offering foods from the Haftmewa feast.
Oh, you could tell straight away. I thought most people nowadays wouldn't know.
Mushrooms, flowers, and all kind of fruit? It's all vegetarian stuff.
Oh, Paimon.
Someone's a little disappointed.
Paimon, you do not know how good vegetarian stuff can be.
Haftmewa feast you mentioned just now.
It's another Sub-Zero's festival tradition. People used to set their tables with 7 different foods. Generally speaking, the most common selections were foods like Rukushifa mushrooms, lunar lotuses, Sumera roses, sunsetias, capulatas, hara fruits, and zaytun peaches.
Wait, those are all edible? I didn't think lotuses were edible. Well, I know their seeds are edible, but...
So, the Sub-Zero festival is a vegetarian holiday?
Yep.
You don't have to be a vegetarian to enjoy the spread. We just use the 7 foods to symbolize the 7 virtues of the Dendro Archon.
Wait, but if that's the case, if Sumero uses vegetarian food to represent the Dendro Archon, then wouldn't the Pyro Archon's festival be full of food like roasted fowl, juicy meatballs, grilled steak?
So I take it we're leaving. We're just skipping Sumeru and just heading straight to Natlan. Because falling Paimon's stomach. Anyway, Traveler's better because their ult's got like, it's got range, and it's apparently something that I haven't actually used it much.
Oh, Traveler, we have to go to Natlan as soon as possible.
Called it.
I hope your wish comes true one day, Paimon.
Thanks. Alright, how about we also check out some of these other stuff?
Dear customers, would you like to try your hand at alchemical
Hello.
divination?
What's alchemical divination? Those two things sound like they'd be fun to try together.
Right? I thought the same when I first heard about it. It is said to be a mysterious craft invented by none other than Lesser Lord Kusanali herself.
So, how does it work?
It's quite simple. After you give me any 2 alchemical reagents, I'll use them to perform a random transmutation.
Yeah, sure. Can't guarantee I'll know the answer, but I'll answer it.
Sure sounds random. So random that it will probably fail.
That is precisely what we need. After the transmutation fails, your one and only diviner here will interpret the remnants.
Well, according to Lesser Lord Kusanali, everything is interconnected, and all that occurs can be traced back to fate. You could say this is a pearl of old wisdom.
No, I think it was
So much more credible when
it was 80 or 90, I think, is guarantee. 60 is like soft pity. No, it's think 70 is soft pity, maybe. Hang on. They might have changed it. I'm just very lucky occasionally. Oof. Well, check your count. Might be slightly off. Hang on. It's 90. On the weapon banner, the pity's 80 though. If you don't get it in 89 attempts, then you've got 100% to get it in the 90th.
So that's the true wisdom behind it. This young lady sure knows her stuff. So, how about it? Want to give it a try?
Well, never 10 pull and you're guaranteed. Let's give him something weird. What's the weirdest combination we can go for? Oh, I never use these. Star Conch and... What's right... Okay. No, it's definitely at 90 and 80 on the weapon banner. Okay.
Okay, one moment.
Paimon wants to take a look too!
Generally speaking, the moon signifies... It means... Wait a moment.
Is he really looking it up?
Oh, I remember now. It means...
Illusions and lies? That sounds rather ominous.
Yes, but this book says that if you trust your intuition and overcome your fears, the sun will surely rise.
Okay, bye.
He's not even trying to hide his book anymore.
Go have some more fun.
Naturally, fate will only ever show you the beginning of a journey. It is up to you to forge your own ending. Oh, thank you so much. I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, it's nothing. I'm just learning as I go.
If you buy the book off you, seems like a more worthier investment.
Still pretty interesting. Okay, on to the next stop.
You too. You too have a nice day.
They say the Sub-Zerus festival was very lively a long, long time ago. Large flower carriages used to parade through the city. As they headed towards Port Ormos, people would throw flowers, candy, and liquor all along the way.
That seems wasteful.
Dunyarzad's eyes are sparkling right now.
I wish I could have seen that spectacle. Oh. But if you ask me, I'm sure Nilu's dance of Sub-Zerus would be just as impressive.
Attention! Soldiers, fall into formation if you want any Yalda candies.
What a beard. Well.
It's a weird guy with a weird hat.
And a weird mustache.
Hey, it's Dunyarzad!
Miss Dunyarzad, the children love you even more than the Yalda candies. In the few short days it took to prepare for the Sub-Zerus festival, the children have all grown very fond of you.
The Hallowed Knight of Flowers. It's an honor that you know my name.
Attention! All right, little soldiers. Take your Yalda candies and...
Yes, Knight!
Just what is going on here?
He's playing up for the kids.
Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, is another Sub-Zerus festival icon, and one immensely popular with children. In the past, the actor portraying Ferris would also sit on a flower carriage.
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can make such wonderful memories today.
As are we to...
Oh, not at all. Oh, speaking of tradition, do you want some Yalda candies? They're a festival staple, and I happen to have some boxes readied here. Take a look and pick whichever one you want.
We'll take the blue one.
Whichever one?
That is the fun part. Each box contains a random flavor. It's up to the luck of the draw. Flavors include lavender melon, hara fruit, sunsetia.
Ooh, those are...
And there's also Lizardtail and Onikabuto.
Okay, you too. Bye.
2 flavors.
Onikabuto is a little spicier than Lizardtail.
Dunyarzad, you tried them before? It's alright.
I also believe in your intuition.
Great. These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want?
From left to right. I think it's that way. Oh, whoops. Two? Wait, what? I'm just gonna pick random numbers. Okay.
Attention! That's...
Oh, Paimon thought you survived so many epic battles.
The Sunsetia flavored candy was in box number 4. How about this?
Really?
It's Night of Flowers.
Paimon really wilted the carriageless Night of Flowers.
They all basically sound the same. We got our candy, so let's keep going.
I'd love to try the lizard tail though.
Oh, actually, I just remembered that I left something behind. Since you're here, can you come with me to get it?
Dunyarzad, you probably...
Where is she?
Keep up.
We're too late. Who knew the little lady was such an early riser?
I know, right? Hey, what?
Oh, that most certainly is. We're in luck. She's walking right into our clutches.
Okay, let's kill him dead for you.
Those Eremites don't...
Who are you?
That's right. We haven't...
They're a gang of kidnappers! Traveler, hurry and protect Dunya...
Hey, did you scumbags even consider that the Homiyanis might have hired a merc that outclasses you?
You're... Dia! Dia the Flame Mane! No wonder we mercs haven't heard anything about you for so long. You sold your unruly mane to the highest bidder.
Don't speak so disrespectfully. My family started working with her as gratitude for her past kindness to us.
Don't worry about it, my lady. Just some friendly banter between mercs. One punch and those rabid dogs will expose themselves for what they really are.
Aren't your claws all dull by now? Don't get too cocky!
Okay, I'll get him.
Traveler, take Miss Dunya.
No, we're gonna stay and help. There's too many of them.
Please be careful.
Don't waste your time worrying about me. This is...
Where? Huh?
Dunyarzad, are you okay?
Yeah.
You sure you're...
I'll
Pick
be
her
fine
up.
after some rest. I'm more worried about Dia. After all, none of this would have happened if I had...
Yeah, don't worry.
We need to keep going.
My lady, Traveler, found ya.
Dia! You took...
Any more of them? Or rather, did it...
Dia, your arm.
Oh, this? I'm fine. It's just a scratch. Normally, they wouldn't have been able to land a hit on me at all, but I'm still getting used to this new greatsword.
So that's how you
Please,
fight.
Let me come on, it's nothing.
Hold on, you said something about a new greatsword. What happened to the one you were using before?
About that. Well,
It can't be. The anonymous donation that was used for the venue's final round of preparation.
Hey, Miss Dunyarzad, I wasn't trying...
Okay, making your employer cry won't affect your commission, but...
Yours...
Thank you very...
Don't be like that.
I get embarrassed really easily.
Are you feeling unwell again?
My lady, your condition. Traveler, can you take her somewhere to rest?
Truly.
We should just pick her up and run. Maybe it's all the pollen that's causing trouble for her.
Are you feeling better, Dunyarzad?
Yes, much better. Just give me a few moments, and I didn't realize you were concerned about it. I guess I shouldn't continue to keep it a secret. I was actually born with Elazar. It's terminal now.
Oof.
Can't believe it's...
Oh, you've already heard of Elazar. In that case, you probably know about its severity. Sumeru's current medical advancements still haven't been able to find a cure. The disease's progression can only be delayed through environmental therapy.
Dunyarzad.
There's no need to be sad. I've always lived with Elazar, and I came to terms with it a long time ago. Compared to the simple fact that I'm afflicted with this, its effects on my life have been much more painful. I know that my family loves me dearly. They've done all they can to provide the best environment for me, so that I can live for that much longer. However, I know I will one day succumb to this.
Aww.
Did you know? Before I ran away from home this time, the world outside of my home didn't even know that I existed. Since I was a child, all I could do was sit on my bed and stare at everything outside of my window. I'm sure my family's worried and disappointed in me for running away, but I just didn't want to have any regrets. I wanted to meet other people. To me, there's nothing more beautiful than being able to meet and speak with others. Not to mention the incredible time spent preparing for the festival. The joy on everyone's faces here, and all the support I've received from friends like Dia. This way, when my final day does arrive, it will be less sorrowful. At the very least, many people will remember that I once existed in this world. Right?
As long as you don't forget Paimon. Paimon also won't forget...
Thank you two so much. I apologize for the depressing conversation. To be honest, Lesser Lord Kusanali gave me the courage to do all of this. If it weren't for her encouragement, I wouldn't have taken that first step. Thanks. There will always be frustrations in life, but I know that the point of living is not to leave behind any regrets. Oh, right. Isn't it almost time?
Huh?
Isn't the Dance of Sub-Zeros about to begin? Neela will recreate that legendary scene with her, and with that, my...
Then what are we waiting for?
Yeah, we should...
Right. This should be good. Should. Are we gonna witness another Archon's
Were
death?
you not aware that the law prohibits this type of performance from taking place?
Over there! Someone...
I think I just saw the Academia...
But the Dance of Sub-Zeros is one of the key...
The Sub-Zeros Festival. The law also prohibits the private hosting of... If you continue to resist, we will have to order an investigation into... The Grand Sage has already granted you much leniency. I advise that you exercise tact.
How... The Academia was originally responsible for the Sub-Zeros Festival, but they failed this responsibility for many years. This is a hard pill to swallow, but...
Art. Dance. Aren't you ashamed of pursuing such frivolous and meaningless activities in this land of knowledge and reason?
Do you think anyone would notice if we hit him behind with an attack of some kind? Just to shut him up, you know?
Our Archon created the utopia that is Sumeru City for all scholars who sought validity, verity, and truth, while people like you wish to defile it.
No. I believe that our Archon never rejected the arts. Even the goddess of flowers dedicated a dance to her.
Can we hit him with Tanari's hallucination field?
With your lack of intellectual credentials, I do not believe you are qualified to debate with me. What you should be doing is finding workers to tear down this ridiculous eyesore.
knock him out and quickly do the dance.
When we return, have the scribe draft an ordinance before the next Nyargarbaha day that prohibits public art performances.
Oof.
We will announce it to the public later via the Akasha.
Understood.
What is
I will
this,
inform
Shneznaya?
him when I return.
The Sub-Zeru's festival. Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content.
Nilu, are you okay?
Oh, Dunyarzad. You all saw that just now?
Yeah.
Let's go somewhere the academia can't find us and perform there. Or we could get people to block them off so they can't interrupt the performance.
Nilu, it's alright.
But you've been looking forward to the dance of Sub-Zeru's.
It's okay. It would be too risky to continue the Sub-Zeru's
If you say so. But you can sneak out for the next Sub-Zeru's fest.
The next one. Yes. Okay. It's a promise.
I can't believe this is how things turned out. Those heartless geezers.
It really is okay.
Let's find that guy and beat him up. What's this noise?
A lot happened today. It's a shame the festival ended the way it did. Nilu and Dunyarzad promised to make the next Sub-Zeru's festival a success. But Dunyarzad is running out of time. Yeah.
All connections have been secured to construct the most stable framework possible. The project is entered its most critical phase.
I hope they're not experimenting on the Dendro Archon, 'cause that's what it sounds like.
Oh, we're gonna be late! It's all because you wouldn't get out of bed. We should go meet Dun...
Huh? Appointed place? What? Haven't we already done this?
Good morning, Dunyarzad.
Not at all.
You seem kinda tired.
I'm doing well. There's no need to worry. Shall we go?
What?
Sure.
What? We've already done this. What? Have we just looped?
Ooh, they're selling food over that way.
Time
Let's go take a
is...
look.
What? What's happening here? We've already done this. Huh? This is never glitch.
This is a stall offering foods from the...
You are quite well informed.
They're all plants. Actually, what?
It's one of the Sub-Zeru's festival's traditions. People used to set their tables with 7 different foods to symbolize the 7 virtues of the Dendro Archon.
Appear to be in the form of...
Really?
The moon signifies...
What?
It's escaping me for now.
Is he really looking it up?
Oh, right. But if you trust your intuition and overcome your fears...
Understood.
Oh, it's nothing.
Guess that was still pretty... So, where to next?
I can't move. I'm forced to walk. What is going on? Okay.
All right, soldiers. Now that you have your Yaldakand...
Yes, Knight Ferris!
What's going on?
Ferris, the Knight of Flowers.
Oh, do you want some...
What's the... Ooh!
And there's also lizard...
What? Traveler, help Paimon pick one. Paimon wants to eat the Sunsetia flavor.
Great! These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to... Ah, excellently chosen. Number 4 is indeed Sunsetia.
Ha! Paimon, bet you had incredible luck. Huh? How's that possible? It's obviously random. Maybe we didn't sleep very well last night. Or maybe we slept too much.
Oh, sure.
Huh? Where are you going?
Okay, I'm going. Something weird's going on. At least it's not a glitch. Have they tried back hacking us? 'Cause that's what it seems like.
A feeling of deja. Oh, Paimon knows what that. In that case, Paimon. So why'd you run here in such a hurry? So that's it. You're intentionally doing things.
Welcome, you two. Are you here for lunch? What would you like to eat? Got it. You don't look like you've...
Coconut charcoal cake? Isn't it that burnt? Oh, Paimon understands what...
It does actually look kind of interesting.
Isn't this going a bit too far? How was it? The look on your face is telling Paimon that it tasted off. Then, you mean... That's impossible. We were just... So, would this be a case of taste buds deja vu? Paimon also gets the impression that we've been here many times, even though we are regular. How...
Oh dear, we're becoming a hive mind. That's it. I think the effects of the Akasha terminal are bleeding out for everyone. Even though we haven't tried it, someone else most certainly has. Gotta admit, I'm really curious what that tastes like. Coconut charcoal cake.
Hey, Dinyarzad is sitting by herself on that bench over there. What a coincidence, Dinyarzad.
Oh, I ran into some
Kidnappers?
I'm okay.
Whew. That's a big relief.
Not at all. I've always been like this. Besides, no matter how amazing today may be, it is but a single day. After however many more days, my time will come to an end.
Paimon doesn't quite follow you, and Paimon feels like something's really got you down right now.
It really is fine. I don't mind. Huh?
Dinyarzad, have you ever felt
Deja vu? No.
Oh, Paimon, see...
It's almost...
Huh? Time...
Nilou's dance of Sub-Zero...
Okay, something really weird is going on. We just skipped forward.
With your lack of intellectual credentials, I do not believe you are When we return, have the...
Understood. I will...
the Sub-Zerus.
We just skipped forward. It's like someone's looking at our memories or something. We were forced to relive it.
Milu, are you...
Oh, It's okay. But you've been really looking... It truly is unfortunate, but... True, but... The next festival... Wait. No, nothing.
Paimon can't believe what those heartless geezers did!
Yes, it already has. This is what I get for not looking ahead at spoilers. I get confused.
So, in the end, maybe it really was because of exhaustion. Same here. Then, how about we settle in and get a good night's sleep? For now,
what?
We can chalk
What was that?
things up to exhaustion. We can do more thinking tomorrow.
Observing a modest drop in the output of Jnana energy, but values still remain within normal parameters.
Continue to monitor the variances of the data and find the cause as soon as possible.
What?
Why does Paimon feel...
Again? Okay. She's keeled over in exhaustion because of this. Oh no, she's there.
Good morning, Dinyarzad. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Not at all.
Huh? Paimon thinks...
I'm doing well. There's...
Great idea! Let's get going. Traveler?
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can enjoy the... Oh, are you interested in Yalda It's not that simple. Each box contains a random flavor. And there's also lizard... No problem. These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want?
What?
Oh, I like your confidence. No hesitation at all. Oh.
Paimon knew she always had incredible luck. Paimon?
Ah!
What?
That couldn't have been luck. Mind reading?
Tell us what's going on. Since when did you get superpowers?
I wish.
Hey, what's going on? Did you see something? Us leaving Dunyarzad without letting her know is kinda rude.
There she is, up there. Up there. Can't escape her. Escape us. We're gonna drag her in by an acquaint fate. Ah. Come on, Archon.
Keep up.
A bird in a cage, huh?
What are you looking for?
We met her before. Huh?
Look! Isn't that Dunyarzad? What's happening here? Why are there two Dunyarzads? You already know that this isn't your first Sub-Zero's festival, don't you? I'm sure you already know how to use this. A knowledge capsule? You should use it too, Paimon. You know Paimon? Well, what the? This is our 20th time at
20th?
Sub-Zero's festival? No. The 30th? 40th? Just how many times have we been to the Sub-Zero's festival? Have we been trapped in a single day? If it weren't for you, we wouldn't have even... What the heck was inside that knowledge capsule? Your memories are still scrambled? Let Paimon think. Oh, it's coming back. Meeting you was the real catalyst for restoring our memories. Your sense of deja vu is stronger than everyone else's, yes? As for an explanation, you two received the blessing of Dendro. And you also have special, sensitive constitutions. It was as if a single sheet of paper was separating those memories from your consciousness. A familiar question. As you can see, she isn't doing well. You probably sensed it too. The Dunyarzad you were just with is different from the first Dunyarzad you met. That first Dunyarzad is in front of you right now, and she doesn't have a lot of time left. Looks like you're almost done sorting out your brain. Oh yeah, I'm Nahida. Good. What's happening? You can awaken our memories, and you seem like you know what's going... Everything in this world runs in a loop. This cycle is called the samsara. You, me, and everyone else are all stuck inside the one-day samsara. As for the truth, that's on you to find out. If you were told the truth instead of discovering it yourselves, it would literally blow your minds. I don't know how you'd be after that. I can only give you surface-level help, like bits of information and subtle hints. For the rest of the time, I'll be doing all I can to slow down Dunyarzad's illness. She looks like she isn't doing well at all. Her illness gets worse after each Sub-Zero's festival. If we can break out of the samsara, I might be able to save her. But as things are right now, she's just a small bird in the sky that's about to lose its last feathers. All I can do is raise a gale to delay her fall. You sure love to use weird analogies are wonderful tools. They let you use existing knowledge to understand unfamiliar things. Okay, so, with what you know so far, what do you think the truth is?
Huh?
haven't done too much thinking. What is going on? What's happening right now seems to have happened before. Grand Sage said, go celebrate the birth of... We've already experienced the Sub-Zero's festival many times. The moon illusions at... That should be it.
A time loop.
Still the wrong answer?
A simple time loop can't explain some of the phenomena.
Junior's up.
The Sub-Zero's festival is happening every day, but that...
Do that again?
Let's think about our current situation. And to do that, we need to figure out what's happening. The truth. Nahida rejected the idea of a time loop, so we must have missed something, right?
Probably.
Paymon's memories say that we've already done this many times, but let's go talk to people again. It's more productive than sitting here and scratching our heads. Why don't we start with those stall owners?
Hey, it's you guys again. Where's your cultured friend? I see. Did you come back to buy something? I guarantee the freshness of my products. I harvested them from... Huh? What brought... What kind of philosophic... Didn't you know that no one dreams in Sumeru?
Is the fruit still fresh?
Actually has a point. Is this a dream? Anyway, if this all really were just a dream, we would have woken up a long time ago. Let's keep asking around.
Oh, it's you two. Was my divination so accurate that you felt compelled to compliment me in person? Ooh, I knew it!
You're really excited about this.
Help?
So, you're admitting...
Anyway, what kind of situation did you get into? Huh? Hold on. What you just said. Are you...
I knew you weren't going...
Marvelous. Truly marvelous. I believe...
When you say it like that...
I believe that the Archon's revelations are never more than... The book only says, if you...
So that's how it is. Looks like we haven't made any progress. Who else can we talk to? Paimon remembers that we tried talking to her a couple of times, but she always thinks we're playing pranks on her. You think she'll brush us off again? Yeah. At this...
Take them both.
I'm fine, my lady. It's just a scratch.
Perfect timing.
Paimon, traveler. You came at just the right time. Listen, there was a dangerous Huh? You saw?
You want the traveler to take Dunyarzad somewhere to...
How did you know what I was going...
We need to say something
raise additional... People in Sumeru don't dream. My mind feels exhausted, even though... That doesn't...
I don't know this. Don't make me think. Just hand me the answers, please. Ugh.
Dia sold her greatsword to...
Tell her, Traveler!
I didn't tell anyone about that.
Alright, so
It's kinda hard to believe what you just told me. First, let me make something clear. Most of us desert dwellers might not be the
she's quieter than you.
Yeah, she isn't. Her parents said that this is how...
Huh?
I don't quite understand what you're all talking...
My lady, are you angry? All right, I'll give you the benefit...
Why are we going this way?
I told you that it won't... We just wanted her to...
The real Dunyarzad?
Huh? I told you that you two...
Hold on. Over there. Is that?
Wow.
Miss Dunyarzad, she's...
Her condition's really bad.
I can sense her aura. There are also lingering feelings of something like regret or disappointment. What happened?
Do you believe us now? The Sub-Zero's festival has been repeating itself. So, you think...
Yeah, they've always been against us. Wouldn't surprise me if they're using the Akasha to intend...
You have a point. Aside from the Dendro Archon, the Academia sages are the only ones in Sumeru who could pull... Maybe there's more to the Akasha than we know. Right! Didn't you awaken our memories using some...
The Akasha relies on the power of a Gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people.
A Gnosis can do that? No wonder the Akasha is so magical. It's being powered by the Gnosis of Sumeru's Archon.
So, this
She said, and Paimon quotes, the Akasha
compiles the wisdom of the entire populace and grants knowledge to the people. Wait. I get the grants knowledge part. That's what people have always used the Akasha for. But compiling the entire populace's wisdom? How does that work?
Did she mean that the sages enter new knowledge into the Akasha? Oh yeah, that sounds about right. What do you think?
I don't want to do another conclusion.
Okay, Nahida said, the Akasha relies on the power of a Gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. People in Sumeru don't... Mine feels exhausted.
You mean The Akasha is causing our mental... When the desert dwellers set off on their quest for knowledge, a sage once said, knowledge always comes at a price. Compiling the entire country's knowledge. You think the Akasha pulled a 180 and is extracting information from us? Who knows? The Akasha can put knowledge into our heads, so who's to say that it can't also poke around in there?
I think
Doesn't
we've
know
got
any
it.
Specifics.
What's the point of doing something like that?
Just
Knowledge
think
is
about
power.
it. If you could combine the knowledge of every single person in Sumeru, then you can basically turn Sumeru
Hive mind
City
theory,
into
I
a
was
single
right.
massive brain. This hive mind could make
Called
breakthroughs in
it.
problems that even the smartest geniuses can't crack.
An excellent deduction. And the analogy comparing Sumeru City to a massive brain? I love it.
In that case, we should take off our Akasha terminals right away. Maybe that'll solve this problem.
Yeah, I was only wearing this for show in the first place. Didn't expect the sages to cook up such a conspiracy. Mark my...
Probably take it off before you say that.
How does everyone feel? Huh? What is it? Oh, that! Paimon knows what you're talking about. It's a single soft beep that sounds like it's coming from the Akasha terminal.
The sound of a beep. Could it be a prompt tone for when the Akasha is operating?
That's probably an important clue. We weren't using our terminals, but we heard a beep anyway. Traveler!
I heard it too. Our ears aren't messing with us. There was definitely a beep, but it sounded like it was coming from inside my head. We took off our Akasha terminals.
Phase runtime has exceeded its expected length. At this rate, there may be casualties.
But we cannot lose all of our progress.
What? Again?
Paimon remembers everything.
Good. You adapted quickly this time.
We definitely took off our Akasha terminals last night, but we still heard that beep. Why is that? But now we can at least... Oh, Paimon doesn't get it.
It's extremely difficult for lab rats in an experiment to understand why they're being treated the way they are.
If we're lab rats, then what are you? Mahita, you've never told us anything about yourself. The moon? Wasn't that...
Anyway, knowing who I am won't help you get closer to the truth. So you should
Archon.
focus on other things.
Totally an Archon.
Don't get distracted and miss any clues.
Okay then. Dia helped us...
What? At least you're not running again.
Ah, there you are. I've already taken care of those kidnappers. My lady, did you get hurt? What's wrong? Why are you both gawking at me like that?
You didn't get...
Huh? What do you mean this time? Why are you so surprised that I managed to get out unscathed? Those kids were amateurs. Shh! How did you know about my greatsword?
So Dia's lost her memories after all.
Anything strange? You already know that I got a new greatsword. It's as if...
You're saying that... Oh,
That's right. Both mercenaries and warriors.
Traveler, what do you think? Yeah, Paimon's feeling really hopeful. Oh, you're right. Earlier in the Samsara, something like this would have never happened.
I have no...
So you want us to take dingers on some...
How did you know what I was gonna...
The easiest way to break out of this cycle would be to do something ridiculous. Like, say, attack the Great Sage on stage in front of all those people.
It's finally nighttime. Aside from Dia... Listen, Nahida, we found out that Dia got out just Do you think the Samsara has been broken?
Really? Good job on all...
Hey! What kind...
Tomorrow will come. Everyone assumes this is common knowledge. How many todays has it been? Is it possible? It's even possible that this entire world is a lie. And the history of the whole world has just been one endless Sub-Zero's festival.
Okay, no more.
So's mine, I'm actually dizzy.
That's why it makes no sense to waste your energy thinking about things you will learn tomorrow. Get some good rest. You know, use the bathroom and... Huh? People always say they feel a sense of relief.
Please no.
It's so strange and so against common sense that Paimon's at a loss for words.
We're gonna get some rest.
Even though it's happy and lively at the Sub-Zero's festival every day, it feels like it's been a long time.
Oh.
Compared to what we stand to achieve, these sacrifices are trivial.
Excuse me? Trivial? I'll show you trivial.
We're still in the same day. Nahida, you already knew last night that we...
Would there have been a point? You would have spent the night with new worries, with tomorrow still. In that case, you might as well rest within that brief moment of hope. An opportunity like that doesn't come by up.
Paimon's at the Duke did that! Whatever. Guess you were looking out for us after all.
Paimon's voice actor must be having a lot of fun.
In the time we've been together, you two have been everything to me.
Paimon's flattered and everything, but maybe you're taking things a little fast.
What I mean is, even though I had asked you to solve... In other words, if you weren't here, I may as well not exist. That's why you two have been everything to me. Get it?
Nahida's talking about confusing...
Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. So, Traveler, did the new clues yesterday help you...
Huh? Why are you scrapping your previous theory? Oh, yeah! You're right! Gosh, how...
So...
How many times are we going to repeat this theory? I don't know the answers to this. Let me think.
Mercenaries rely heavily on muscle memory. And Dia was able to use her experiences to avoid injury in later samsara cycles. The beep is a prompt tone for Akasha operation. All our memories of a day are erased at the end of that day. Then we would unwittingly relive that same day again and again.
Oh, then the beep we hear every night could just be in. That's why when we wake up, everyone thinks the Sub-Zero's festival hasn't happened yet. It's already the next day, but everyone still thinks it's the day before. But muscle memory can't be erased. That's why Dia has been getting better at using her greatsword. Now everything makes sense.
Nahida,
tell us.
To put it simply, it's as if you've mistaken a pyro crystal fly for a firefly in the night. You lost sight of its true nature because you focus too much on your perception that it glows.
That isn't simple at all.
Why don't you go talk to Miss...
Right. She did help us find her...
I'm not that as intelligent. Come on.
Keep up.
I see no one.
There you are. Really took me a while to find you.
As expected, Dia!
It hurt? Why?
Well, you're still getting...
Huh. Truth be told, I also think it's pretty strange. It just...
Traveler, could you explain the situation to her today? Paimon's gotten a little... Oh, that works!
What happened to you guys while I was...
Don't think too hard about it. Just take...
Alright then, let me get this straight. You're telling...
Yes, your memories...
Then I'd have to disagree.
Oh? What?
If we've actually been reliving the Sub-Zero's festival day, common sense says my wallet should have emptied itself a long time ago. There's no way...
Right! They could use the Akasha to record what everyone did that day. It's not very likely, but it's all...
No, it is impossible.
You have proof.
You two are surprisingly serious. Come with me, Miss Dunyarzad.
Paimon can't believe it's Dia who wants to show us something this time. 2 days ago, we were the ones taking her to see Dunyarzad.
This is it.
Huh?
See those marks on the dummy? Those are the result of several days' worth of practice. Let's say the sages didn't replace it every day.
That's true, but...
Then the sages would have had to reproduce every mark. I'm a professional fighter. My martial school has the force, angle, and entry point of each strike is calculated. It's just as they say. Each swordsman...
Is it really impossible?
People often say that a camera's photo can never replace an art. The same thing applies here. At a mere glance, I can differentiate carved marks from the results of combat training. Whew. Hope that cleared things up for you. Hey. Anyway, it's getting late. I should escort Miss Dunyarzad to Nilu's stage. See you later.
Well, back this... But at least we've reached some other conclusions in the meantime. Yep, that's true. So, can we think of... Strange? Paimon feels like everything's been Huh? Leaving the city? You're right! It's really strange. Paimon can't believe it! Did we miss this? How about we go back and ask Nahida?
I guess teleport instead of being forced to walk. This is helping me get familiar with the city, but it's kind of exhausting. Nahida, hello. I need to check you.
Nahida! You're back early today. Sort of. We're mostly sure now that we're not in a time loop. And we also...
leaving the city. As far as
We did? But we don't...
Let me think. I don't think you ever actually told me what the outcome was. Oh, but you two sometimes stay out the entire...
It is true that sometimes we lose track of time.
Really? That's kinda strange. In theory, I should have...
Yep. Something here is definitely fishy. Let's get to the bottom of this tomorrow.
Oh, here we go again.
Our memories are back! About that...
Traveler, aside from your memories that were just restored, listen to it and you'll...
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zero's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them.
Traveler, you should be missing...
What?
It's time to carry out our plan from yesterday. Okay.
We don't have many more festivals.
I like the covering on the screen.
Why can't we leave the city? What is the academia?
Don't ask me. It's not like I can tell you anything.
I have a real emergency. My goods...
That's your problem. Make sure you...
But it's not like you can just predict business matters in advance.
It looks like the academia already announced a lockdown for... Let's go and question... Hello, sir.
Here we go again. We just received an order that no one is allowed to enter or exit Sumeru today. They didn't tell us... Angering me won't get you...
It looks like he really doesn't know.
So sneak out.
We can't get anything out of him. Let's take Matt. This is a good spot. And the guard has... Huh? What?
Hello.
Are you going to leave Paimon behind? What if things get... Oh, Paimon knows that Paimon can't do much. Okay. Promise Paimon that you'll come back and please... Memories! Traveler! Paimon would never... Paimon waited for you for hours and hours at the city wall and you never came back. You promised Paimon that...
Paimon, calm down.
Paimon doesn't care. Paimon wanted to go look for you, but you also said that Paimon should stay. Paimon was so worried and so scared the entire day. Okay.
Okay. Paimon, can you... I see. Using two people's different perspective.
After that, you left the city. Paimon kept her eyes on you the whole time, but then you disappeared in an instant. No way! Paimon was watching you with the fullest attention.
What's your perspective, Traveler? You sure you don't have any memory of this? I guess that explains everything. You also lost your memories the last 2 times you tried to leave the city. Those days' memories can't be awoken.
So, if we leave the city, our memories will be completely erased? really sounds like something big outside of the city is being hidden on purpose. But this way, we'll also never discover what's outside. Something like a message? But how can we send it? Don't look at me like that. I'm not used to being stared at. Oh, yep. I'm done. Here you go. What? Isn't this just an Akasha terminal? You made some little changes. Akasha to make something like this? Nahida. Yep. I'll help you save the messages. It should be pretty easy to use. We'll never know until we try. At least we're taking... Let's go then. Let's expose those sick... All right. Okay. That covers everything that's happened so far. Yes. Although the signal was choppy and had some interference, we still managed to Okay, now that you understand what's going on, let's hear the messages.
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zero's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them. I've entered another space. Before me are flowing sandstone and howling fish. Impossible and surreal sights. All these spaces are empty. Except for the occasional ones that contain mute puppets rather than people. I can't sense any human presence.
That's one heck of an info dump. It sounds like you left the Sumeru City space when you set foot outside of the walls. But everything looked completely normal when Paimon was looking out from the inside. That's unbelievable. And if we take your word for it, the other spaces all had very weird contents.
There's another part here. We only received it last night.
These spaces have been disappearing, one after the other. Absorbed by something like a sun in the sky. And now, even the final space has also disappeared. Behind me, a lot of spaces just appeared again from thin air. I get it now. Those spaces are actually...
Why did the message end right there? What did the traveler want to say? What are those spaces?
Probably because yesterday just happened to end at that moment.
Oh, right. Paimon did hear a beep from the Akasha. Did it come from here or from the message?
The message. It should have come from the Traveler's Akasha terminal.
After the beep, Traveler said even the final spaces also disappeared.
Traveler, what do you think that final space could have been?
I think it's that one.
My impression is that each day in this samsara only ends at the sound of that. My impression is that
Oh, so that's Paimon's head is...
Well, consider this. For all the horrors of the Archon War, at its heart, it was just a game where a bunch of gods fought over 7 seats. So no matter how strange or spooky things may look on the surface...
Wow, the Archon War, huh? Hey!
Yeah.
You want some alone time to think? Alright then, Paimon won't disturb you.
The dance of Sub-Zeros is about to begin. I'm going to go watch it.
Okay.
Okay then. See you later.
Have you figured it out yet, Traveler? Time is awesome! What is it? Paimon wants to know! Oh, wait, no. Let's meet up with Nahida first. You can tell us both together. This time, we're gonna get to the truth.
And back we go. No, those people who complain about all the Genshin being this lore and having huge segments of text, they're going to be throwing a real hissy fit when they come to this part of the quest.
You're back! I've been waiting forever for you two. Judging by the looks on your faces, are you ready to take your Sub-Zero's exam and graduate from the festival? Okay.
People in Sumeru don't... All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city... Those spaces remind me of... dreams. Like the one I had in the Avidia Forest. Except, these have no sign of human presence.
Does sound right.
All the bizarre... Those spaces We are all in a dream.
I try again?
You're back. I've been waiting forever. Are you ready to take your Sub-Zero's exam and graduate from the festival? Okay.
I'm still trying to figure this out.
We are all in a dream.
People in Sumeru think they don't dream, but and those spaces with no human presence are stolen dreams without their host. Huh. So people in Sumeru did
correct answer. Now, how did you conclude that the Akasha is capable of this?
My guide.
It is the manifestation of the...
Oh, okay. Those dream-controlling creatures in the forest also get their... But is stealing everyone's dreams really how the...
Dreams are fantastical, complex, and full of imagination. People's brains are the most active when they're dreaming. In other words, dreams are rich bundles of human wisdom.
So in other words, the complete opposite of how Hypatia understood it. Paimon remembers her saying that the sages think dreams are foolish delusions, and the fact that no one dreams is a blessing from great... The real story is that the sages from the Academia are using the Akasha to steal people's dreams for their own use, huh?
Oh? By the sounds of it, you understand the current situation pretty well. So then, what about the Samsara?
Those spaces kept disappearing before my eyes. But as soon as that beep sounded, many more spaces materialized. Those dreamscapes kept... We've already experienced the Sub-Zero's festival.
Huh? How did I get onto that?
Correct. The Akasha is keeping each person's brain in a constant dream state, but also separating their consciousness from their own dream. Their disembodied consciousness is placed inside the collective dream of the Sub-Zero's festival along with everyone else's, while their now vacant dreams are harvested by the Akasha. No one is any the wiser as another day passes in the dream, and so begins another samsara cycle. People wake up to yet another dream about the Sub-Zero's festival. The dreams that belong to them are once again harvested by the Akasha. And so it continues.
So, this is like a dream factory, and the Akasha is a dream harvesting machine. Did Paimon get that analogy right?
Very good, Paimon. Using analogies well is an excellent habit to get into.
Okay, so that beep we keep...
Alright, last question. Who am I?
Chemical divination is the Dendro Archon's divine revelation.
So you noticed. I thought that one would be the hardest question.
That wasn't hard at all. Even Paimon guessed that. Everything about you is different. We just didn't want to expose you was all. Now that you mention it, Nahida, you've been hinting to us since the very beginning. It's funny. Thinking back to when we were asking all over the place for info about
Yes, those... On the other hand, I'd be happy to answer any more questions you have about here and now.
Do I have to ask all this?
You asked me this. Now that you know this is all... Have you heard the saying, don't wake a sleepwalker? Like what? Your notion of reality and dream would be thrown into irreversible... That's why I could only give you very subtle hints and... Firstly, this dream we're in is completely based on reality. Secondly, you're probably wondering that's because people don't remember their dreams most of the time anyway. And so whenever they wake up in this...
Never mind, Paimon. Traveler had a dream when we were in the event.
Yes. Only after receiving the blessing of Dendro can a person gain the Dendro element's dream-enhancing power. That explains the feelings of deja vu. Meanwhile, everyone else has no idea that they are in this... Firstly, this dream we're in is... Secondly, you're probably... That's because people don't remember their dreams most... So whenever they wake
I know I've already
up...
clicked this one, but...
Paimon, Traveler had a dream...
Yes. Only after receiving the blessing of Dendro can a person gain the Dendro elements. Meanwhile, everyone else...
Can humans really keep dreaming?
You might say your mental fatigue has already answered, especially those whose health is compromised to begin with.
People's lives are at stake here.
I know, right? Why did they have to base this dream on my birthday? Could it really just be a coincidence?
Even you don't know the reason?
The Academia sages are determined to harm... Traveler, do you have any information?
Grand Sage said, go celebrate the birth of that...
Celebrate the birth of that god? Could it mean... Deceiving the people of Sumeru with no regard for their safety. No matter what they're trying to do, this is unforgivable. After we end the Sub-Zero's festival, Samsara, we have to look into them.
How can the sages of the
In the end, I'm just the moon. The real sun is long gone.
A sun and a moon?
I'll tell you how to break free of the Samsara.
Good morning, Nahida. Wait. Now that Paimon remembers everything... Hey! What's wrong, Nahida?
I'm afraid that what you're thinking right now is correct.
Did Dunyarzad already disappear? No way! Are we too late?
The real Dunyarzad's consciousness has indeed disappeared. It can no longer endure the constant dream harvesting.
Paimon can't believe it.
She's actually something like a puppet, but not completely. The real Dunyarzad's consciousness could no longer keep playing her role in this dream, so another Dunyarzad appeared to replace her in the dream. Just like the grass and the trees.
But personality-wise...
Puppets are stiff, and can't copy... You know, speaking of which... The old Dunyarzad might not have been...
Dunyarzad truly believed that she met you within her conscience.
Yes. Back then, her family was overly protective of her. No one cared about her personality or thoughts. I just gave her a little wisdom so she could look at life in a new way. So that she could be her own person. But even so, she's still far from it. I'm still a long way off from... I couldn't even save her. If I were a
Please don't beat yourself up over it,
I'm not beating my...
Don't be like that, Nahida. Even...
To prevent more tragedies like this.
Great, but...
Although the Sub-Zero's festival dream is under the Akasha's control, only humans can dream. Even the Akasha... That means this dream belongs...
Huh?
Well, if this is someone's dream, then everything here must come from deep within their consciousness. Which means, with the power of imagination, they can change anything in this dream.
Imagination?
Imagination means breaking through, like when the server at the tavern brings a plate. However, if you're the dream's host and you become aware that you're dreaming, when you imagine gold and more on the plate, the dream will respond in kind. And the server... But right now, our host is unaware that this is a dream. No matter how many... Find some way to make that person realize that they're dreaming.
How are we going to find them, though? And even if we did find them, after all, like you said...
It's extremely difficult, yes. But the only ones who can do it, as for me...
Out of town? Are you...
Yes. Hurry and go. Dreams are supposed to...
She was such a good person. Yeah. But we mustn't lose hope, Traveler. Hyman's wondering, do you think the sages would get one of their own to be the host of this dream? Huh. That's true. So, who do you think the host of the dream is? Oh, that would make sense. Let's go ask him some...
You're back. You left in a hurry last time. Is everything okay?
Everything's fine. Just,
An experiment? That can't...
Could you make a wish?
You want me to make a wish?
Less questions, more...
Okay, my wish. My wish.
Oh.
I noticed earlier that she just doesn't seem like herself. I've also wondered if the reason she asked me to be...
So, you have...
When she placed the hat of the Knight of Flowers onto my head, she said to me, I want... What she didn't realize was that I'm not that interested in how everyone else feels. In that moment, Okay, yeah, that was a bit much. Okay, I'm ready to make my wish. I would like Miss Dunyarzad to appear in front of me right now with a smile on her face. Here goes.
Please come true.
I'm gonna open my eyes. Oh!
What?
Faki? Sorry, but only one... Nice try, you two.
Guess he isn't the host of this dream after all. Should have expected it wouldn't be this easy. It seems like everyone who knows Dunyarzad loves her. But none of them...
My ladies.
That sounds like Dia! Oh. Huh? But Dia can handle them! Hey, Traveler!
Well, I just wanted to beat something up. Get a feeling the Traveler's feeling the same way.
Oh, it's you. Great timing. Please take... Hey, this is my job. The homie Yannis pay me, not you. You... fine. Anyway, watch yourself.
So you got yourself some...
New punching today.
Need more. Over here.
That's close enough.
Get over here. Come on. Closer. Okay, close enough.
Our bond is strong.
Get over here.
Traveler, were you just taking your anger out on those guys? You and Nahida both. Oh, and remember how during the first Sub-Zero's festival, before the Samsara started, she said it was because she had forgotten something. Okay, so Paimon's memory is working so far. Anyway, Paimon also remembers that she is staying somewhere around here. Yeah, even if it's up... This is the place. It's Hey, the windows are unlocked. Okay, Paimon's gonna take a peek inside.
Paimon, our little criminal.
This was only a temporary residence, so should we open it?
Huh.
Wow. Junior, even though she was so busy preparing, she must have wanted to give the... If we hadn't found this book, but now that we know... Hey! Where are you off to now? Puppet. Traveler? You must be exhausted. Come to think of it, we've been stuck in this place for a really, really long time. Heck, even the last time we were chatting happily with Dunyarzad feels like an eternity ago. Paimon still remembers when we were sitting here, and the way her eyes sparkled when she...
There will always be frustrations in life, but I know that the point of living is not to leave behind any regrets.
That was what the real Dunyarzad said, wasn't it? Does that mean...
Yes, Traveler.
Oh, so she's still just a puppet. But just now... what? Where are we going this time?
If you continue to resist, we will have to... The Grand Sage has already...
Oh. Traveler?
Traveler?
Traveler? What the heck are you Wait, they're not reacting. Have they been scared? Oh, of course! So they're just...
What is this? What happened to the Grand Sage and his entourage?
Like I said, yes. The Greater Lord brought forth new Padisara.
That beautiful shade of purple. Aren't these flowers real Padisaras? Just like the ones from the legend?
But didn't you just say all the real flowers went extinct after the goddess?
Yeah. What's going... huh? You guys are...
Hey! They disappeared! So Nilu's the host. What is the purple Padisaras don't exist in the real world anymore. But in Nilu's subconscious, they can appear as decorations on the stage. It's just like the example Nahida told us. So when you saw the flowers, but if we want to end the samsara, we need... How should we make Nilu...
Am I dreaming?
Huh?
So I'm right.
Wrong guess, but you aren't completely wrong either. As far as you know, people...
Yeah, but have you heard the tale of the first sage? To prevent a calamity, he went on a journey to find the Dendroarchon.
Ooh, sounds familiar.
Yep, but in the part you heard, his piety and wisdom were acknowledged. All kinds of spectacular scenes appeared in front of the first sage, as if all the knowledge in the world was being painted onto a canvas right before him. He was captivated. After who knows how long, he mastered all the knowledge he could comprehend. Afterward, he said to the Dendroarchon, "I miss my parents, my wife, and my children. I've been away from home for far too long. They must be worried." The Dendroarchon smiled. The next second, the sage found himself lying in his bed, as if he had just woken up from a dream. His wife, lying next to him, said, "You're off to search for the Dendroarchon today, aren't you? Have a safe journey, my love." In the end, the first sage took care of me.
So, the first sage was dreaming ever since the beginning of the story? He never went on his journey?
Yes. But his faith...
Paimon understands where you're coming from now. That's a really interesting connection.
I see. Well, it just so happens that today's Sub-Zero's festival is almost over, too. Since we're in a dream, let's make this final dance of Sub-Zero's as beautiful as we can. The wait is over, everyone. I dedicate this to our god, the dance of Sub-Zero's.
I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see Nilou's dance.
Okay. We done?
Good morning, traveler. Oh, Paimon feels like she's been Paimon's head feels soup. Paimon thinks it was the Sub-Zero's death. Have we finally escaped from the Sub-Zero? Quick! Take off your Akasha terminal! She's not in her room. What happened? Huh?
Isn't she already dead?
Well done, Traveler and Paimon. And thank you, Dunyarzad, for organizing...
I'm sorry, who?
Dunyarzad!
Oh, Traveler Paimon. I just had a dream.
What? That's not caffeine.
You're actually Nahida, aren't you? Paimon felt like Catherine was acting weird when we met at the Sub-Zero's festival, and...
It's a really long story. We shouldn't disturb her. Her consciousness is still weakened. Let's chat somewhere else.
My favourite bench is not my favourite bench, it's just there. Ugh. Okay.
What's going on?
It's actually been...
Oh? Strange.
Wait, did I just get two of those? No, I only got one. Okay. This is the last time I'm going to be forced to run. Right, at what point are we going to confront the academia?
Let's talk about Dunyarzad first. It's such a relief that she's alright.
After we parted on the last day of the Sub-Zero's festival, I left the city and saw what the Traveler had described. Among the countless dreams, I found one that was growing fainter and fainter. This proved my suspicion. Once Dunyarzad could no longer bear the Akasha harvesting her dreams, her consciousness began to dissipate. But this also meant it escaped the Akasha's control. Such a small fragment of consciousness can't last for very long, though. It will return to its original dream, where both will gradually fade until they completely disappear. I used all the power I had to keep her dying dream alive as long as possible. But it still wouldn't have lasted for much longer if it hadn't been for you two breaking the samsara.
So it looks like we did manage to save Dunyarzad in the end. Not a moment too soon.
Huh? Why are you two smiling so happily? I thought you'd be so moved that you'd start crying. I need to spend more time observing human emotions.
Okay, so you had a gaslight that you were a robot in, that Catherine was a robot the entire time.
Alright, you two must have a lot of other questions for me, right? After all, you saved my faithful believer. As your reward, I will answer any and all questions.
At the Avidia Forest, there was this incense that made the traveler fall.
You also heard someone's voice, right?
Yeah, so you do know. We've been wanting to ask.
It seems like the traveler established a connection to Irminsul. That was a message left by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's residual consciousness in Irminsul. As you two probably know, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata disappeared after the disaster in Conria. The timings of these events do line up, so your suspicions are reasonable.
A message from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata?
The Scarlet King? That god who died even longer ago?
Okay, so what does the message...
I still haven't managed to decipher it. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's residual consciousness in Irminsul seems to be contaminated with something that has a very dangerous origin. Many devoted scholars go mad as soon as they connect their consciousness. But I believe this is the key to saving...
So the tree in the vision was Irminsul? Oh, Tainari also said that... But even if you can't figure out what...
The traveler wasn't affected after coming in contact with that consciousness. I've never seen anyone... No, we must decipher its secrets. I've already eliminated... This puzzle has life and death at stake. It could determine Irminsul's fate, as well as Tevat's. To be accurate, I'm using the Akasha as a medium to occupy Catherine's consciousness.
How did you do that?
Theoretically, I can enter anyone's mind as long as they're wearing their Akasha terminal. The Akasha is the legacy of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. As Lesser Lord Kusanali and the first Akasha terminal, my consciousness has always been linked to the Akasha. I've always respected my people's free will, so I've never actually occupied their consciousness. When necessary, I just borrow this bionic Sejnayan puppet.
Wait, what?
Hold on. Did we just learn some deep, dark secret? So Catherine is... No. Wonder Paimon felt something was off about her.
I knew it, I was right! Puppet! It was a puppet the entire time.
Sanctuary of Surasthana?
That story begins a long time ago. After Greater Lord Rukkhadevata disappeared, the sages found my new... At that time, I was young and weak. The sages kept me in the Sanctuary of Surasthana, ostensibly. However, I do understand that they had hoped to find...
So, the sages basically put their new Archon on...
In some ways, they aren't wrong. Greater Lord and I...
Yeah, you got a lot of belief.
Thank you for the kind words. Trying to find a way to save Irminsul is my life's mission. Every once in a while, I will also take up the duties of the God of Wisdom and enlighten a lost soul here and there. Doing all that should be enough. There's never been any big problems with the Academia's governance of Sumeru. This is the first time I've seen them step out of line. I wonder what caused them to go... Even though the city's residents haven't noticed anything strange, if the traveler hadn't broken the Sub-Zero's samsara, the situation could have become dire. I tried to do some investigating in the Akasha, but I couldn't find anything suspicious. And I think they're deliberately trying to hide something.
Oh, that reminds Paimon. In Gandharvaville, there was a...
Regardless, I need to first investigate the sage's motives, make things right, and punish them if needed. But I'll have to be discreet. You mean how the Akasha...
Yeah, it's been said...
It's not that no one noticed. It's more like no one cared. Ultimate
misdirect.
The sages convinced everyone to believe that being unable to dream is a sign of rationality and wisdom, even if the truth is that their dreams are being reaped by the Akasha. With their propaganda in place, the sages... Besides, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata must have created the Akasha in the hopes that it could be used to... Anyway, the perspective advocated by the sages drowned out any voices of doubt. By now, even those who never use Akasha terminals find it too shameful and embarrassing to talk about their dreams. got it. I hope my answers were satisfactory, seekers of knowledge. To be honest, maintaining Dunyarzad's fading train took a lot of mental energy. I think I may need to rest for a while.
Me too.
Oh, and you don't need to worry too much about the Sage's activities for now. The Akasha won't be able to conduct another project on the scale of the Sub-Zero Samsara in the immediate future.
Go and get some sleep. Leave everything to us. What a relief.
This is truly the most exhausting birthday I've ever had.
Traveler? Paimon? Why am I here? Do either of you know?
Maybe you were sleepwalking. You know you can't wake up.
I see. Huh. I should visit my maintenance personnel sometime. Oh, I'm fine. I better go. Thank you.
Denying bionic puppet. Do you think they just rolled with it, you know? I think Hoiver's just heard what the fans were saying and just said, okay, puppet. That's the most mind-blowing revelation of this entire quest.
Add Astra at...
Is it the entire line? Are they all puppets? Are they based off one living Catherine? Well, either way, I am absolutely exhausted. Then again, is this a reputation quest? This is last quest. Yes! Yeah, 'cause there's a lot of them. Uh-huh. Oh! Huh. Wait. Like that. What is this? Yes! Ooh, even more of it. Even better. And look at that, that's gorgeous. So I need more exploration. Okay. Did I just get another one? No, okay. Maybe I just keel over quietly in a corner. Wait. Alright, I'm logging off right now. I can't say it's for Sumeri yet. Ah well. I'll see everyone tomorrow, I think. Might skip tomorrow. But yikes, that was exhausting. It was a good quest, though. Good night. Whew.